gotten pregnant by your husband.
Yes?
Sorry for overlooking you, the wife without children.
Who is this?
I'm Anne, a stripper in Miami.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
You're 2 years younger than me. How did you get my contact information?
I just unlocked his phone with his fingerprint while Tom was asleep.
Did you go to such lengths just to one-up a childless woman? You strippers must be really bored.
You even have the audacity to pretend like you're fine after your husband has been stolen and even got a young woman pregnant. It's just too pitiful. I can't watch.
I'm not one to show my feelings.
You should cry in regret.
I can't do that. Sorry.
Boring, even though I took the trouble to text you.
I'm sorry if I'm not meeting your expectations. So, what do you want?
You to break up with Tom right away. I, who am going to birth the heir, should be the CEO's wife. I'm more important.
You're being pretty presumptuous for a mistress. If you just scatter seeds, some will bloom somewhere.
A woman who can't even bloom a flower being so arrogant.
When you put it that way, we haven't been intimate for a while now.
You're pitiful. You're not even seen as a woman anymore.
Say whatever you like.
You're just a dumb housewife, so you're going to hysterically demand pay me alimony, right? I have a few million. It's neither painful nor itchy to me.
Then I'll take it without reserve.
It's all about the money after all. It's only natural that you were dumped.
You're the same, aren't you? You wouldn't give a second glance to Tom if he wasn't the CEO.
I love Tom's inner self. I don't need anything as long as he's there. Don't lump me together with your greedy self.
Is that so? Then please be happy with the wonderful Tom.
You mean a divorce, right?
Yes, I don't mind if it's true, but the divorce will have to wait a year.
Why? The baby will be born by then.
It'll definitely be in my hands after a year. You can adopt it later.
No, I don't want to if I'm not married when I submit the birth certificate.
Even if you say that, I have my circumstances.
What can you do in a year? All you have to do is sign it quickly and submit it to the city hall.
Divorce isn't that simple. And I haven't even talked to my husband yet. I can't just take your word for it.
Everything I said is true.
It's impossible to believe what a person who would steal someone else's husband says.
Stop blabbing and get a divorce quickly.
I don't remember being told what to do by you.
This damn woman!
I wonder if you can even work as a cocktail waitress with such full language.
You! I won't forgive you!
I think I'm the only one who has the right to be angry in this situation.
Remember this!
I'm Elma, a 30-year-old stay-at-home mom. My husband Tom is the CEO of a company, and I thought he was a serious character who doesn't spend his time in a flashy way. I imagined he was completely tricked by some foolish woman at a cabaret club we happened to visit. When I confronted Tom upon his return home, he quickly confessed. He also admitted to the matter about the child. I was somewhat shocked by the reality I was once again confronted with, and tears fell. I got Tom to agree to a divorce in a year and promised to persuade her as well, but she was not a person to back down. What she did next was something outrageous with an absolutely stupid plan.
I will give you one more chance to say yes, so please get divorced quickly.
No.
What a stupid woman to waste my kindness.
I don't care if you're stupid or dumb. What do you want?
Where do you think I am right now?
I don't have time for quizzes.
I'm at the ward office.
So what?
I'm about to submit a divorce notice for you and Tom.
Huh?
If you can't do it, I'll help you get divorced.
Hey, do you realize that's a crime?
It's document forgery, but it's not a serious crime, so it's okay. I guess this wouldn't lead to jail time.
You're pregnant, aren't you? Shouldn't you stop?
I'm in a hurry because I'm pregnant.
It's not good to get pregnant without a plan. Don't push your situation on me.
You're a childless woman with a lot of time. You should just get divorced quickly and leave that house.
Are you after the house too?
Of course, it's my dream to live in a tower mansion. I'm definitely going to live there, so it's my rightful place as the legal wife.
Are you really longing for something like that?
Is that wrong? Leave me alone.
Didn't you say you didn't need anything as long as Tom was there?
You need a house and money to live, right? That I was able to snag Tom, who has these, is also a result of my abilities.
Ah, I see. But you should wait a year. For your own sake, take that forged divorce document and go home right now.
Don't command me.
Then do as you like.
You'll be able to give up too once we're no longer a couple by law, right? You should thank me for giving you this push.
Can you truly love Tom no matter what happens?
Don't ask obvious questions. Even if I make enemies of everyone in the world, I will stand by him.
That's reassuring.
You lose. Alright, take care now.
Elma?
What's the deal with the group chat invite? Trying to win Tom back by crying to him? It's too late for that. I filed for divorce yesterday.
What?
I filed for you so Tom doesn't have to worry.
I didn't sign anything.
I signed on your behalf.
Isn't that a crime?
You were planning to sign anyway, so it's not an issue.
You're serious.
We'll deal with that later. We have important things to discuss today.
I have nothing to discuss here. It's my total victory. I'll gladly take the CEO's genes and his fortune.
And his AIDS, right?
What are you talking about?
Tom has AIDS.
What?
You remember the blood test from the infertility treatment the other day?
Yeah. You're lying.
The results came in yesterday. I wanted to tell you, but you weren't coming home. I figured it would be kinder to let you both know at the same time.
AIDS? It's contagious, right?
Yes, primarily through blood and sexual transmission.
Oh no, that's the worst. Unbelievable. Gross. What's the matter with you? This is not a joke.
What?
I was with this man without knowing anything. What will you do if I get infected? I don't want to die yet.
Anne.
That's why ignorance is...
What?
If you take medication and live with AIDS, you can live a normal life. With proper treatment and correct knowledge, you can prevent the onset and transmission to others. You can even have children.
That's not reliable. What if my baby gets infected? Can you take responsibility for that?
It's not my position to take responsibility. Tom, you should go to the hospital first.
Is this for real? AIDS? Really?
Calm down. It's going to be okay.
And Elma.
I tested negative.
Thank goodness. Elma, I'm scared. Please help me.
The person you should be leaning on is over there.
Stop it! Don't try to pawn off your sickly self on me!
What?
That's why you didn't hesitate and readily agree to the divorce. I had a feeling something was off. You were just happy to get rid of your AIDS-stricken husband, weren't you?
Were you even listening to our conversation? I found out just yesterday. You had asked for a divorce a while ago, saying you'd be fine with it after a year.
I don't need this disease-ridden person anyway.
Hey, what are you saying? I chose to divorce Elma just so I could marry you.
Don't push your points so assertively.
What are we going to do about the kid? You insisted that it's my child, didn't you?
I don't need a father with AIDS.
Didn't Elma tell you? Treatment is available.
I can't. I can't even share the same space.
How cruel.
Where on earth did you get this disease, you cheater?
No, I haven't cheated since I married Elma.
But you wanted to do it with me.
You even said you don't remember that. I just woke up in your room in the morning.
Really?
I was shown a picture of us sleeping together in bed and was told that a child was on the way.
You just believed that?
You cried and said you wanted to give birth, and I felt I had to take responsibility as a man.
This is suspicious. I was going to suggest it eventually, but maybe we should get a DNA test sooner.
How could you say that? This child is undoubtedly Tom's child.
If there's no mistake, there's no need to fear a test.
The strain on the mother.
The test can be done with a blood test from the mother, so don't worry. Is there something inconvenient for you?
No, but I want you to believe me because I don't lie.
If you don't lie, you're lying now. I love what's inside Tom. Even if the whole world turns against me, he's my ally. Didn't you say that?
But that was before I knew about the AIDS.
Don't call it love if you're going to abandon someone just because they're sick. Can you please stop lightly throwing around the word love?
You're annoying. You're a liar too. You said you wouldn't divorce for a year and then easily agreed to it.
I didn't get a divorce.
What? What do you mean?
Did you make sure the divorce papers were accepted at the counter?
I don't know if I was able to submit them. They asked for identification, so I thought it was risky and just left the papers at the counter and ran.
Then it shouldn't have been accepted. Well, it was impossible to begin with.
What do you mean?
I had submitted a document for non-acceptance of the divorce application.
What's this all about?
It's a procedure where I'm telling them not to accept a divorce petition filed by anyone but me.
Did you really do something like that? Why on earth did you need to delay our divorce by a year? Just spit it out.
I wanted to give a substantial share of our assets to Tom.
What do you mean by that?
Remember the company I invested in?
Oh, the one where you put a good chunk of your father-in-law's inheritance into.
Right, that company is planning to go public next year.
Oh, that's impressive.
When it goes public, I wanted to sell the stocks and give half of the proceeds to you as part of the asset division.
But why? I'm the man who betrayed you.
When I heard that you had a child with Tom, I was upset, but I was also relieved. I always loved seeing your face soften when you saw children in the city or the park.
Elma.
That's why, no matter if you cheated or stole someone's love, I wanted you to become a father. If it goes public, the stock price will rise. There will be no gift tax on the division of property, so I wanted you to wait until the company goes public to divorce.
You've thought that much about me.
Even after the divorce, you can still split the property. Don't make excuses.
Maybe you're right. It might just have been my selfishness. I said I'd wait a year because I still had feelings for Tom.
I knew it!
But you never know what will happen with your company, Tom. I thought as long as there's money, you won't have to make your child suffer.
You've thought that much about me.
Wait a minute. How much are these stocks worth?
If you sell them, I think they'd be worth a few million.
Wow! You should have told me that sooner.
Huh?
Tom, I'll put up with your AIDS, but we'll be living separately. I won't let you meet the child, and I won't meet you either. We'll communicate online. Every month, you'll provide me with $50,000 for living expenses. These are my terms.
What's she talking about?
She must be out of her mind.
Right.
I'm also worn out from the past few days of this conversation.
What? I've made so many concessions. You should be grateful.
I want you to provide proof that the child in your belly is mine.
That's impossible.
It's not impossible. It can be done with today's medical technology.
I'll contract AIDS.
What are you talking about? You won't get it from a test.
If the test results show it's my child, I'll take responsibility. But remember this if you're lying.
Are you done? I kind of have an idea what's going on.
I don't want to say.
That's your answer then.
I'm glad. I knew I hadn't cheated after all.
You also have your share of blame, getting drowned in booze.
I know. Elma, I'm sorry.
I can't forgive you easily. Let's talk later.
Wait, what happens to me?
Why don't you rely on the real father?
That's what I don't know, and that's why I'm troubled.
What do I know? That's all I can say.
You almost got me to raise someone else's child.
Well, let's just leave it. It's a waste of time to get involved with such a woman. She'll self-destruct on her own.
You won't give me child support, will you?
Give me a break.
My plan failed. Just give me the money.
I've dealt with a crooked club girl. One problem solved. Wait, hold on a minute. How did Tom eventually get HIV? Please wait. I'll talk to Tom. Tom, I overlooked it earlier, but how did you get HIV?
Well,
That was close. I almost went back to him.
no, that's not it. I have no idea myself. Maybe on a plane or in a bar.
HIV doesn't spread through saliva or air.
Maybe some blood spattered on me.
What situation were you in? Be honest.
Sorry, I went overboard overseas.
This is the worst. It's your own fault.
I'm sorry. I didn't think it would come to this.
You touched me with the hand you used for such dirty play.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
We're getting divorced.
Why? You said we'd talk.
There's no room for discussion. I'll go through my lawyer. Huh? You think I'd give it to you?
Are you serious? That's billions.
If the other party is a foreigner, I can't claim damages, but I'll take your property.
Please, have mercy.
Be prepared. I got a divorce. He admitted to sexual intercourse with an unspecified number of people, and I got half of the property. I got tested for HIV just in case, but it was negative. I wonder if that club girl got tested. Well, whatever. Tom told his trusted aide about his HIV. Then, because of the prejudice against him, he had to resign. The rumors spread quickly. Talented people left one after another, and it seems the company went bankrupt. Now it seems he's juggling multiple jobs while still in debt. Who would have thought it would come to this? It's not a scary disease if you have the right knowledge, but it's troubling that there is still such strong discrimination. There's no room for sympathy for Tom, as it's his own doing. That club girl from before, she ended up having the baby. While she leaves her child at a nighttime daycare, she's back at the club, probably looking for a new sugar daddy. A year later, I sold half of my stocks and got a substantial amount of cash. I used that as capital to start my own business, and now I'm crushing it.
Long time no see, Sophia. I never thought I'd see you again. It's been 2 years since I took John away from you, hasn't it? Time flies, doesn't it?
No, I took John from you and it's been 5 years. I never thought I'd see you again.
Oh my, has it been that long already? I wonder if you've managed to escape homelessness in those 5 years. Or are you still living a miserable homeless life? You used to walk around the bustling night city all alone. I wonder if you were scavenging for leftover food like a homeless person.
Don't mock me. You took my husband from me and kicked me out of the house. There was a time I was homeless, but I managed to fight through it. Now I'm working and living a normal life.
Wow, amazing. I thought you couldn't do anything as a former housewife. You can do it if you try, Sophia. Congratulations on escaping homelessness. What kind of job do you have? Tell me where you live.
Why should I tell a homewrecker like you?
That's harsh. You don't have to say it like that. We were high school classmates, right? We used to be close, but now you're calling me a homewrecker.
You're no longer my friend or anything. You took my beloved husband and pushed me into a homeless life to boot. I'm still angry.
You're still angry after 5 years? You could forgive me after all this time.
Excuse me?
Oh, do you still have feelings for John? You still love him even though he dumped you so miserably. It's so pitiful, it's hilarious. But sorry, he's still crazy about me. We even enjoyed the dinner for our 5th wedding anniversary today.
Oh, you're celebrating your wedding anniversary. You're living like a normal couple. Even though you're a couple who snatched a husband from someone.
Even a couple like us can celebrate our wedding anniversary. He reserved a popular hidden restaurant for us tonight. I wonder if the course meal will cost $300 per person. As expected, a businessman takes you to different places. But even if you've escaped from homelessness, you can't afford to eat there, can you?
Mind your own business. Enjoy your high life while you can. Don't think you can be happy after trampling on others' happiness.
That's none of your business. I'll use you as a stepping stone, and you'll continue to make me happy. Take care, former homeless lady.
Hey, Sophia. I never thought I'd see you again. You look well, which is a relief.
One thing after another. I don't have time for you guys. Please stay out of my life.
Hey, don't be so cold. We've just met again. Or are you just too busy with work? I heard from Layla that you're working now. You've escaped from homelessness?
Yes, that's right. Now I'm working and living on my own, so I don't have time to deal with scum like you.
Then next time I'll come visit your shop. You can earn an hourly wage and there's no problem, right?
Huh? My shop?
I saw you wandering around downtown alone during that time. You must be working at a night shop. The only places that would hire a former full-time housewife would be places like that.
Don't just assume things. I'm not working at a night shop.
You can't fool me. You're a beautiful woman. You must be working as a high-class hostess somewhere. Maybe I should order some champagne.
I don't need such a thing. Instead, if you have money to buy champagne, couldn't you pay me alimony?
Alimony?
When we divorced, I was suddenly kicked out of the house. When I came back from shopping, Layla was in the house for some reason. I was forced to sign the divorce papers without any discussion, and was kicked out with only a bag of my belongings. And I haven't been able to contact you since. And I haven't received any alimony or property division.
So what? The savings were all earned by me at my company. I can't believe I would give half of it to you.
Huh?
And about the alimony, in the first place, you're the one who cheated, so it's your fault. I don't understand why I should pay.
Even if you don't understand, I have the right to receive it. So I'll claim it now.
Try it if you think you can. It's already past the statute of limitations, so it's pointless.
What did you say?
You don't even know that? There's a statute of limitations for alimony, for infidelity and property division in a divorce, and it's been 5 years since we divorced. You no longer have the right to claim.
Is that true?
You're as stupid as ever. You're pretty, but you lack intelligence. That's why you were dumped by me.
Huh?
But now your stupidity seems kinda cute. Layla is smarter and more thoughtful compared to you. But lately, she's been getting a little carried away, or rather cheeky. I'm getting a little tired of it. So I'll hang out with you after a long time.
What?
I can order as much champagne as you want, and I don't mind making you my girlfriend. You'll have a big spender and you'll be happy to be dating me again.
Don't joke around. I'd rather not be your girlfriend. In fact, I don't want anything to do with you anymore. Then I'll excuse myself.
Hey, Sophia! I've come up with a great idea. How about I ask John to hire you?
What?
I heard from John that you're working as a hostess. But you can't work at a nightclub forever, right? Once you reach a certain age, you'll be fired quickly. And if you keep working such an unstable job, you'll be homeless again. So I'll ask John to hire you at his company.
I'm not working as a hostess and I don't need to be hired. Don't jump to conclusions.
You don't have to hide it just because it's an embarrassing job, you know. We're not friends. Even if you're miserably working with old men, I won't make fun of you.
Huh?
Instead, stop being stubborn and be honest. $10 an hour for handling company chores and taking care of John and me. How's that? It's a great deal, isn't it?
Aside from the odd jobs, I certainly don't want to take care of you two. I wouldn't want to do it even for $70 per hour.
Don't say such things and think about it calmly for once. With an unstable night job, you'll probably end up back in homelessness anyway. I'm offering a helping hand to a miserable ex-wife after all. Would you like me to hire you at my husband's company now?
Haven't you heard anything from him?
Huh?
The talk about John's company possibly going bankrupt soon. You're doing well to have the strength to hire me at such a time.
Bankrupt? There's no way that's happening. John's company is doing really well. He's expanding the company and making lots of money.
No matter how rapidly it grows, if a police search warrant is issued, it's over. It seems to be a matter of time, but are you sure you're okay doing this?
A search warrant? Hey, don't suddenly bring up dangerous topics. Why would a search warrant be issued at our house? And there's absolutely no way the company is going bankrupt. Don't make up strange stories just because you're jealous of our happy life.
When the police move, it means that he's done something wrong. You, who are enjoying the life of a CEO's wife, may not know this, but John was blinded by money and doing illegal things. That's why the company is being pushed to the brink of bankruptcy.
What do you mean by illegal? John was running the company honestly.
On the surface, yes. But apparently he was receiving non-public information from clients behind the scenes. And based on that, he was making profits illegitimately. Maybe it's what they call insider trading.
What? Insider trading? Where's the evidence that John was doing such a thing? It must be harassment from someone who was jealous of his success. There must have been a false report to the police.
The police are not so foolish as to be danced around by a false report. Even though it's a hidden restaurant, if you talk loudly in a private room, everything can be heard. I, the landlady, heard it clearly. John's sleazy voice when he was receiving non-public information.
Huh? Why do you know such detailed stories? And what do you mean by landlady?
The restaurant where John used to dine with his clients was the same restaurant where you two celebrated your wedding anniversary the other day. And I'm the landlady of that restaurant, because I run that restaurant.
What? You're saying you run the restaurant? You were running a restaurant?
I'm glad it's become quite popular now, but I never thought my ex-husband and the woman who stole him from me would become my customers.
Oh, hey, wait! What's going on here? Why are you, a former homeless person, running a restaurant? You who don't have a home, money, or much of a job history. Running a famous restaurant, it's absurd.
There's nothing absurd about it. I just worked hard from scratch. Even if you don't have a home, money, or job history, you can always start over.
What?
When I was living a homeless life, I was encouraged by my homeless friends who slept in the same park. Having nothing to lose makes you strong. And depending on your effort, you can become anything. That's why I opened a restaurant, which was my dream for many years.
And now it's a big success. What is this miracle plot twist? This is absolutely weird. And you weren't in the restaurant when I went there.
I had a meeting with the supplier that day, so I left the restaurant to my staff and went out. And when I was hurrying back, I ran into you guys.
Was that so?
Thank you for visiting this time. We look forward to... Actually, we're not waiting for your next visit. You're banned from my restaurant, so please don't ever come again. Haha.
Is it true that you're the one who leaked it? I heard it from Layla.
Well, let's see. I might have reported it to the police, or I might not have.
Don't mess with me. What have you done? Because of you, the company is finished. My life, everything is over.
That's not true. Even if you lose the company, you still have a wife and a house. That's a lot better than when I didn't have anything.
What did you say?
By the way, do you have time to contact me? The rumor is that it's not just insider trading. I heard that there are also reports of bribery.
What?
Just to clarify, I'm not the one who did it, okay? I've never seen your bribery scene, but it seems there are many people who hold a grudge against you, seeing how reports are pouring in.
That's a lie, right? Who would do such a thing? The company was just about to take off. My company's going bankrupt, and I might even get arrested by the police.
Life has its ups and downs for both of us, but in your case, it's just the consequences of your own actions bouncing back at you. This time, make sure you take full responsibility for it.
What am I going to do, Sophia? At this rate, I wonder if the police will take me away someday too. The police came to my house yesterday, and they took John away.
It seems that way, huh? It was in the online news, and in the comment section of that news, former employees are continually speaking out. They didn't pay me for my overtime. They cut my severance pay with ridiculous reasons. Because of that, it's quite a buzz online.
I don't know anything about that. I'm just John's wife. I don't know anything about the company. I'm not involved at all.
I hope that excuse will work with the police. Just being his wife makes you a significant person in this.
Hey, Sophia. Can I get a divorce even now? I want to divorce John and run away.
What?
His company can only go bankrupt. I'm sure we'll have to give up our house. All our savings will be taken somewhere. In that case, I want to divorce him. At this rate, the police will take me too.
Don't say such things. He's a wonderful husband who celebrates our wedding anniversary every year. As a wife, you have to support him no matter what.
More importantly, my own life. Without him, how can I live? No house, no money, no job. I didn't expect this to happen so suddenly.
In that case, should I hire you?
Huh?
Until John comes back, I'll hire you at my store. I can only pay minimum wage, but I'll include meals. Maybe you can get by with that.
No way! Me work under you?
Basically, I'll ask you to do odd jobs. Dishwashing, cleaning toilets, and taking care of me would be good. I'm always standing, so my legs swell a lot. So it would be great if you could massage my tired body.
Don't mess with me. Who would work under you? And not only odd jobs, but also taking care of you. There's no way I'm doing such a humiliating job.
Even though I extended a helping hand, if you miss this opportunity, you might have to work in a nightclub.
What?
Because you have no house, no money, no job. John said the only place that would hire a woman like that is a nightclub.
I don't want that. Me, who was a CEO's wife until recently. I never thought I'd be working in a nightclub after eating meals that cost $300. My pride won't allow it.
Then you just have to make do with being homeless. If you'd like, I can tell you about the park where I used to rest. Oh, but there are no kind homeless friends anymore. You'll be alone. They're all working at my store now.
What? Is that true?
Thanks to their encouragement, I was able to open my shop. I wanted to say thank you, so I invited them to the shop on opening day. Then they said they were inspired by me. They said they would look for a job, so I decided to hire them. And they turned out to be such wonderful people. Now they are my precious employees that I can't do without.
What?
But when you think about it, there's no way people like that would accept you. They know about how I became homeless. Sorry, I guess I can't hire you after all. Take care, Layla. You've got a husband you stole from a friend. You better take good care of him. Sometime later, I spotted Layla sleeping in a nearby park. She was once taken by the police but was immediately released when it was determined she had nothing to do with the company. However, her house had already been sold off and she had no money. It seemed her pride wouldn't allow her to turn to her acquaintances for help, so she was quietly living as a homeless person. By the way, her ex-husband John was arrested right away, and it doesn't seem like he'll be coming home for a while. With such news in the corner of my eye, I am determined to work hard and manage my shop today as well.